Hello and welcome into the Friday edition of your show. Thank you again. Huge thank you to our friends in 911 Turbo, the greatest German techno band to come out of Canada in the history of all German techno bands that come out of Canada. Von Trask and Von Hattie, always crushing it. As well, Uncle Grandma in there doing some drumming too, which is very, very kind. My name is Gary. This is the only live show from 4 to 5 p.m. originating in Saskatoon as far as we know for you to enjoy. And we're always so grateful and thankful to have you here along with us for this ride as we continue to become the voice of Saskatoon. Very, very hyper-local if you want to use the bigwig terms. Around here we just say we love our community so much so that we are a huge part of it and we are continually promoting it as well. We also have a camera around here, and this camera is pretty special. So much so, I'm saying so much so now, a lot already, that's kind of cool. So much so that it has won 5 different awards. That makes this the five-time award-winning Maggie Cam. There's the proof right there. Look at that. What a majestic beast. Well done, Margaret. Way to hit your spot yet again. The Maggie Cam for our incredible pals over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer. When you walk through those majestic doors, Maggie's boyfriend Leroy will greet you just like she greets all of our guests here. Leroy walks you up to the till. You say hi to Rochelle or Mike, and then they continue to guide you through the greatest pet shopping experience in your life. Whether you're looking for poop pickup products, I'm not sure what else. We've had a bunch of terms for them, but it is poop pickup season, and they got everything you need to make that as easy and seamless as possible. They also have the greatest cleaning station in the universe. That cleaning station right in the back, right beside the fridges where they keep all of the raw food. If you want to get your pet onto the raw food diet, they also have all the normal foods. They have all the latest in fashion. We're talking the shirts. We're talking the little cute booties. We're talking the buckle-up collars and matching leashes, brand new, and so many more options there for you. The treats are everywhere. They got giant buckets just strewn around the building. And you just walk by and pick up, ooh, that looks pretty good. You can eat them too if you're into that. I've done that before. These treats are so good that you could enjoy them as a human, but they are made and sort of intended for your pet. Either way, the treats are fantastic. The toys, the fashion, the food, the cleaning, and the people. When you go after hours or on weekends, you'll be greeted by Kirsten, Shar, or Chris, and they will continue to give that same incredible, amazing experience you've come to know and love from our best pals over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer. Great job, Arch. So I'm sure you're wondering right now, what the heck is going on? Why does the set look a little different? Well, it's not the set. Anyone? No? I know, I'm in an outfit. I'm wearing something that has sleeves. 2 things that have sleeves. It's very weird. I feel like I'm in a closed prison. This is why I avoid wearing these things at all costs. But I am dressed up. The set's fine. It looks great. The guys always try to set up a little differently. They take some stuff out. They try to hide stuff. It's a whole game that gets played. Inside my head, if I wasn't so anxiety-riddled about emceeing the Heartworks event at TCU Place tonight, this would probably just murder my brain. But I'm up here now, so I don't worry about this too much. As we're all creatures of nature. Nature of creatures? Creatures in the nature full of habits. And with that, things like these can get you. Friday Fun Table is what we are about to begin. We have one half of the Past Our Bedtime podcast. We have one half of the Commander Cookout podcast. We have the other half that's sitting on a chair right now trying to do some work who's not going to come up yet, I'm assuming, until I head out. So maybe you can move over to that other mic, and then we won't have to worry about that third mic. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll give you 2 or 3 right now. It's Uncle Brando and Hard-Cora!
Hey! Oh my God!
You gotta tighten that up, bro.
There it is. We did it. We got
It looks weird when it's it's flopped down. Yeah, tighten that up. Get control of that thing, bro.
I set up the desk.
What do you think? Is it pretty good?
I was like, where would Gary want this?
Did you hide anything like everyone else tries to do?
No, I tried to make everything presentable.
See,
and
all of
everyone could see.
all of the clean freaks around here. Thank you for that. We got Phenom on the ones and Tuesday. Phenom, say hi real quick. Let's get that camera switch. So there he is. Still just a hand.
What a guy.
Slowly growing. Looks like he's got a little more wrist in there. Must have grown. Yeah, look at that. He's grown over the last couple weeks.
That's puberty, hey?
Well done. I can't wait to hear his voice.
Oh, man.
Hey, guys. Or, hey, guys.
That's probably that.
Yeah, should be that one. The Friday Fun Table is where we hang out and have fun on Fridays. It's very cool. It's very simply named. We were working on an intro. I don't know. We might not have it. I shouldn't even brought it up.
Oh, I don't have the intro, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. We didn't put like a speedy order on it, so that is totally fine. You two jabrones, you guys are mainstays on the Friday Fun Table. I always enjoy it because this girl right here just takes the reins and takes total control of the situation. I just get to be a guest on the show, which is very different and fun for me. So I mentioned it earlier. I got the suit on, the buttons bursting at the seams. I was telling everyone right when I walked in here, nothing can humble you more than putting on a suit. When you weren't really sure about how fat you got, once you put the suit on, it always confirms. It can never hide, can never deny.
Telling you, I used to sell suits to people
You're all over
for
this.
7 years.
You're trying to say this is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one person. I appreciate that.
Yep.
If anything, it's a reminder to get my what the kids say, poop in a group and stop eating all the time like I used to. I've been very free, more lackadaisical with what I've been eating. I was doing a really good fasting. I'm very lackadaisical with how I eat and when, because I'm usually fasting. I got this window, and then I just pound in all the food in that window. We've got a little stress eaty over the last couple of weeks, and it's just couldn't have picked a worse time.
Yeah, you're stressing about getting into that suit.
Oh, so many things. I am happy to say, though, taxes almost officially done. We just got to make one more stop at the bank on Monday, and then that could be the official end of tax season.
Just in time, too.
2 days to go. Get all that off the shoulders, and I can worry about all this and the other stuff. I will be leaving in about 10 or 15 minutes' time. That's when we'll get Network Ryan up on stage. As I mentioned, the reason I'm in this suit, one of the 4 times a year I put a suit on, is for the Heartworks art show going on at TCU Place. I will be your incredibly busty host, as it's so much fun. We get to help out our friends at the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center. Get to say to Deb and Lori and Errol and Garden and all of Aaron. So many great people there, and they have these events, and we get to get into it and raise a whole bunch of money. And then I will be talking to them tonight as well, because once the calendar turns over to May, the citywide food drive will be back in effect. So we'll be getting some of our friends from the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center coming in and stop by the studio and telling you about the importance and why there is so much need at this time of year. But before I head out to do that always so exciting event, I want to talk to you guys. How are you? How have you been, Hard-Cora?
Good. I seen a concert on the weekend.
Which one was this one?
I went to Nelly, Ja Rule, and Chingy.
I know 2 of those people. I've heard those names.
They played bangers all night. It was great. And we were in one of those booths.
Not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. Ja Rule. No, don't no more. It's not that good.
Now, babe,
Come on.
be mine.
If we wanted to hear it, we'd go to the concert, all right?
Anyway, it was good. And then I got
It is actually pretty good stuff.
and then I got the flu, and then my
congratulations.
I was viciously sick. I thought it was because I was hungover.
No, it's because of Ja Rule.
No, I had the flu. It was bad. It was really bad. So I just started eating
back.
solids a day and a half ago.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yep.
Very
So it's
exciting.
great. Yep. It's good.
Very well done. What about you, my handsome prince? You've been around here all week. Our Twitch stream has just been blowing up.
I've been
seeing
here
you
all
so
week.
much, and I love it.
We've been twitching. We've been sitting. We've been playing video games.
Doing a lot of good
posting
stuff.
That's kind of what I've been up to. I've taken the time over the last summer or this summer, spring season.
Yes.
To have a nap in the afternoon.
Isn't it
and
the
I feel
best? Isn't it the best, dude?
No, I kind of
Don't say
hate
that.
it.
Why?
Every
They
day,
saved my life.
Every day at 4 o'clock, I'll just get a little tired. So I'm like, I'm just gonna have a little nap.
No, that's a little too late. Okay, I see what
And
you're
then
saying.
I'll sleep till 5.
Oh yeah.
And it's just,
That's too late.
That's the wrong time.
that's
yeah.
prime doing stuff time, right? Ursula's up and the weather's
No, I thought we
nice
were
and-
talking a good 11:30 a.m. nap. I'll get up, I'll do a bunch of stuff for a couple hours, and I'll just be done. I'm like, I guess I'll just take a quick nap. Then Maggie hops on we pull down the old Murphy wall bed. Marge jumps in. 45 minutes. It's like a whole new day.
Yeah, I feel like it's I'm bored. I'm just waiting. I have something going on at 7. So if I'm asleep for part of that, then the time will go faster.
Bro. I'm telling you right now, right this very second, you're going to learn to love those things, because we got a lot of work that's going to keep you busy around here.
Oh.
Something to think about. And a lot of that comes with this.
Ooh.
We're getting better.
Oh, that's
We're getting
Yeah.
better
I like
at
that.
it.
There it is.
Twitch.tv/Dufferin Ave Media is where you can find us. We have started capturing videos, so there are 2 videos up there right now, and another one will be recorded tonight. As Smitty was on the stream with Brooksy and I yesterday. I made sure, I was like, Star Tropics tomorrow night, going down. He's like, oh yeah. He's very pumped. So we
we're
will be
excited
doing
for
the
that.
Star Tropics continuing, and hopefully you guys, you won't beat it before I get back from Heartworks at TCU Place tonight with our friends at the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center.
Correct. We're going to start at approximately 5:30, about a half hour after your show ends tonight. If you want to join us over on twitch.tv/Dufferin Ave Media, it's on the screen for you right now. We're going to take our best shot at beating the Coca-Cola Islands before Gary gets back.
So many.
We're going to do our
flavored
best.
You'll do it.
Cora will be in the chat. Ryan will be in the
hanging again?
chat.
No.
She'll be in the chat, though. She'll be there.
She'll be watching.
She'll
This
be
is
watching.
good. All right, you guys. Do you want the honors? I send this thing all the way up to Twitch Heaven.
Okay.
Let's grab it on the top there.
Got it on the top.
Well, yeah, you can
Right
see. There you go.
there,
Yeah,
right
grab it
there,
there.
right
Up
there,
there.
right
That's
there.
pretty good. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Toss it. Oh, you were
Oh, too
so
late.
slow on that.
You'll get it.
We're
next
working
time.
on it.
I
That's
got
pretty good. We also have an email, but before I get to that, I think it's time for a little live read, as people have been talking about. They really appreciate the value and stuff like this, and that makes me very happy because everything we do around here when it comes to anything business-wise, we do it for you. We do it because we love this city, and you and us, we're all this city. And we continue to believe in the importance of lifting each other up instead of bringing people down like the world loves to do nowadays. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Why work with Mobley this spring? It's a great question. If you're looking to buy a home, he's got your back, all right? Mobley Arente with TMG The Mortgage Group works with multiple lenders to find the best financial options, even if you're self-employed, have non-traditional income, or face credit challenges. And I always slow down when I read that one because that's me.
There it is.
That's me right there. His services are completely free, and he is here for you. From pre-approval to closing and beyond. Whether you need refinancing, a mortgage renewal, or just expert advice down the road, he will always be here to help. Mobley Arente, mortgages made simple. Give him a call or text him anytime. 306-370-5804. The reason I love reading those is, again, it shows you how we can help not just you, not just your business, but the way and people hear about it. Getting the word out. It's so important more than ever now when we're in a world that's slowly moving into content that's, I guess, enjoyed online. I'm always trying to find a nice, kind way to say that, you know, things are changing out there when it comes to content and how people view it or listen to it, and we're at the forefront of all of that. If this is something that you think we could help you out with, if you think you could benefit from having people not just learn about your business, but your people, your place, and the things that you do, the things you enjoy, let us know. We also have a theme song that gets sang. As you can tell, the voices are being cleared. And the song, well, I guess it's tough to get into, so I'm just going to say this. This will be our count-in. You know how like some people are like, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Our count-in is just this. Just send us an email to... It doesn't work like that.
That's not how it works, Gary.
The cadence is so hard. Just send us an email to contact@dufferinave.com. That is the email. This is the theme song. We're doing the layers now. It's getting really good. The harmonies are coming in. I'm so proud of you guys. Want to send this thing? We'd like to get rid of these bad boys by giving a little slap on 3. 1, 2, 3. Get out of here. That was better. Good timing over there, bro.
I followed you.
Oh, maybe that's the thing. We also have an amazing website, dufferinave.com. Just like the email minus the contact and the @ sign. My emotional support human, Royal Anders, created this. He's actually meeting me over at TCU Place, so we will be seeing him right away. But a great website to check out as well. We can just send this one away with a little bit of air if we all do it at the same time. 1, 2, 3, get out of here. I said, get out. Oh, it turned. My phone turned like that,
Yeah.
and it moved when I went to hit it. I almost hit the tech oops. So then it would have went like this. We would have went 1, 2, 3. Oh no! What have we done? It would have been really bad.
Oh, we
but
sent the whole
okay.
stream off. That's terrible.
So there you go.
Dang.
That's where we're at. That's what's going on. I'm tired. You guys got any tips for public speakers that get super nervous before they speak to public?
I am
Yeah.
one of them. So, Cora?
No, you go first.
No, I'm one of the
Oh.
people who get nervous. I actually, what I do when I speak in public, I don't know if this is good, but
I don't drink anymore.
You've been there for it, Gary. Is I just talk like I'm not in public anymore, which sometimes can be problematic because it's like I'll get up in front of the mic, like, hey, what's up, you bunch of fucks?
Oh yeah.
And then it's Brando. These are children. Okay, this is a 5th grade class.
Wrong
They're telling
crowd,
me about
bro,
content
wrong
creation. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
okay. How about that local Mega Man game? It's like, these kids don't know who Mega Man is, Brando. Well,
They better learn.
yeah, they better figure it out because that's what I'm talking
They're
about. So
about
I'm really
to.
nervous.
For Wendy's wedding, I was really nervous, and I purposely did not drink so that I could like do really good.
Yeah.
And I killed it because I didn't drink.
Yes, you did. I was
And-
there. You remember, I was speaking at that event. I was hosting.
Yeah,
that
I know.
event.
Yeah, you were
Oh,
there.
God.
Anyway, it was terrifying. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I practiced a bunch, and I just
You nailed it.
yeah.
You knew what you were doing. You're
Actually-
one of those people that just pounds it into your brain until it's there. Hey?
Yeah, I did it in front of a bunch
That's
of people.
brute force. Yeah. Which is very good. It's just it takes a very strong-willed human being to be able to do that.
Yeah, you're right.
So I won't be doing that
One of
this
the
one.
groomsmen tried to give me an Ativan. He's like, here. And I was like, no, I don't want that. I want to be able to read.
Really?
Ativan. Does Ativan make you not read?
Well, I
thought
don't
it made
usually
you like
take
focus.
it. I
Or
don't
am I
know.
crazy?
I don't know.
It's for the anxiety. That's
It's
right.
anxiety.
I've tried one before and it worked really good.
Did I ever tell you my Ativan at the dentist story? I'm sure I have. I used to be horrified of the dentist, and so they gave me Ativan to calm me down. I was like, hey, just put this take one on the way here. Then when you're in the waiting room, put this other one onto your tongue. They taste disgusting, by the way.
Ew.
And then you'll be totally fine. And like the thing that I remember from that dentist visit is like getting there and this terrible taste in my mouth, and then I was in the dentist chair, and then I think I was yelling. And then I was in a circus tent wondering why there wasn't anybody else in the circus tent.
That's why I didn't take it.
And then I was at
We'll
home.
get you.
Yeah. I've taken Ativan before for removal of warts on my foot and the dentist. And those are the only things that I was messed up.
Yeah, I was gone. I was somewhere else, man.
You threw that warts on the foot thing in there pretty quick.
Oh, it was terrible.
That's what
They
I
had to
man,
like put a
planter's warts,
needle
man, they're the worst.
through the top of my foot to get to the inside of it.
Yeah, and you know what the worst part is? It's not even your fault when you get them. Like you get them
No.
from like change rooms and crap. So
Yeah.
it's not even you.
Yeah.
It's not like
You're
you were doing like a sexy time thing and you got it like that. Like this
No.
is just you going about your business. All of a sudden
No,
someone else gives
and we
you
tried for a whole
these stupid
year
warts.
to get
Ugh.
rid of it, and this was
Yeah.
the last resort. And
Yeah,
we had to
they're
go through
painful.
the top of my foot
And they just
and like
wrench it out.
dig it.
The roots go so deep.
Oh.
It's disgusting.
So
So
I had-
they tried so many things on this indestructible wart that its skin became so tough they couldn't push a needle through it.
So that's what they actually did. It's kind of like, you know how with tattoos with a bunch of needles, they went over top of it, and then I had to come back, and then they went inside my foot to attack it.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
They didn't
Anyway,
have to do that for mine. They did the freezing thing, and it's like, okay, these things are burrowed in there. So it's got like all the,
yeah.
it's like a Ren and Stimpy episode, man. This is rank.
I had a mole removed once. I had to get like 3 stitches, but they just like cut a little thing, and then he put it in a jar. Like the doctor put it in a little jar, and then he showed it to me. It looked like a little teeny weeny eyeball floating.
Man.
And then he asked me, "This is the coolest. This is my doctor's the coolest guy. So do you want to keep this?" Or
you're
I was
like, yes.
Can I? And he's like, well, you're not supposed to, but since I offered it, I guess you can have it. Yeah, so I took it. It was awesome.
This made me think of your jar of teeth, your Danhausen jar of teeth. that
Yeah,
you had.
buddy.
Man, and I'm going to leave that as a cliffhanger.
Should I bring that sometime? Like, do you think that would
I
be
don't
something
know. It
that people on the stream want to
might
see?
be interesting. People would probably want to see a jar of teeth.
It's
at some point.
definitely haunted, hey? Like,
Oh, of course it is.
it's haunted for sure.
Yeah.
Because they're
jar of
not,
teeth?
they're not like just any old teeth. They're like cavitous, and they're blue and green from the lead fillings that were in them and stuff.
Cool. I want to see them.
Okay.
Bring them next Friday.
The time has come. I have
Oh my God.
the ride's on its way. I love you. Have an incredible weekend. Enjoy the rest of this show while I enjoy trying not to pee my pants in front of a bunch of people. It's going to be fantastic. And do not forget Twitch stream going down 5:30. Smitty's going to be back. Star Tropics is going to get pounded. And hopefully I'll be back in time to celebrate.
Yes,
with
Gary will
you.
return for the latter half of that stream.
I love you guys so much. And
Okay,
to
bye.
both of you, incredible hosts, thank you for being amazing.
Good luck, Gary.
Bye.
Margaret, you have to
Yes,
stay.
good
You
luck.
have to with me. Margaret, you have to stay. Thank you, guys. And you can call him up. And don't forget to give her that food up top. You can drink some water out of the Zelda cup, too.
Oh, I can drink water out of this Zelda cup. This is very exciting. So, Gary's going to go rule an event. Brando and Cora. Maggers is also here. We got Phenom on the 1s and 2s. And eventually we're going to get the Distracted Network, Ryan, the other half of the greatest podcast in the entire world, Commander Cookout. And we're going to do what I'm going to be calling what do we think? A Past Star Cookout podcast?
Yeah.
We have to go to a different camera. There, Phenom. There it is. Not that one, though. Any camera but that one. So that Ryan, just get up here. There it is. Maggie Cam. Hey, oh, she was sort of there for a second. Hey, everybody, it's Network Ryan. Woo! There he is. How you doing, Network Ryan?
I don't want to be too loud to this microphone
Why?
Why?
because it's a bad look.
You just want to yell at the microphone?
Sometimes I do, but it's mostly because I'm talking to you whenever I'm on a microphone and I just want to yell at you.
You have to talk loudly because I'm old and I can't hear. And now
Also,
I have
yes.
But you
I
guys
have
get
a plug
excited.
in here.
We do get excited.
get excited.
We were excited today on Commander Cookout podcast.
We certainly were. It was a big day for us. Damn it, I hate this chair.
How was your week?
Busy, filled with decision making and trying to lead my house through the financial crisis that is the current economic climate we live in. How
That
is your
sounds
week?
terrible.
Oh, yeah. It's terrible. Have you been alive in 2025?
Yeah, I felt existential dread for the entirety of last week.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
I didn't have a kid though. He was up at Grandpa and Grandma's at the lake and for Easter, so
That's fun.
yeah,
I learned
it was
about
good.
that today, and I did not see you not one time. And I learned that you and Rebecca came here for a beer without me.
Wow.
We drank Uncle Brando's beer.
Yeah,
They drank your beer?
they sure did.
Well, it was kind of for both of us, but
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it is
I made
mostly
the
mine.
executive decision to give one to Rebecca.
That's fine.
That's nice
I
of you.
guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guy. So what do you have for us this week? Usually Cora comes along on our Friday Fun Tables here at the Dufferin Avenue Radio Network. Radio Network? Media Network! Right here on YouTube and everywhere you can find your social media stuff.
Yeah.
And she brings some kind of a fun trivia topic or some kind of topic of conversation for us to talk about. What do you have for us this week, Cora?
Yeah, I didn't know who was going to be here today, so I put together a Would You Rather, because
Oh, yeah.
pretty much everyone can contribute to that.
And you're stuck with what? Is this the G team, would you say?
The G
Yes.
team?
This is the G team?
No,
No,
I
we're the
think some
C
of them-
team.
Some of them are pretty good.
We're at least the C team.
You think?
Yeah, well, because CCO
Oh,
podcast.
yeah, okay. All right, yeah.
And Cora.
Fine.
And Cora.
And Cora
Okay, yes.
also starts with the C. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
ready.
Would
Okay.
you rather?
Would you rather have to always wear heavy boots or never be able to wear shoes again?
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Oh, my God. I can't answer this.
no, you can. It's yes. It's
I would
you
rather step on a landmine
Why?
because heavy boots, Matto 4x4s as we call them, are terrible.
I forgot that.
Are just so, they're the worst. They're the most uncomfortable thing. And you always go, "Gudum, gudum, gudum."
Like a steel-toed boot?
Yeah, you're like a walking tuba.
Oh, is it just like steel toe work boots?
Well, no, it just says you guys can ask questions. And you
okay,
can kind
yeah.
of make up.
Oh.
But it just
Sometimes
says
in-
heavy boots.
Sometimes in Would You Rather, you're just like, no questions. It's just answer
Last
the question.
time I was like that, but you can ask questions because I'm like, well, what if this happened?
It's heavy boots or
no
no
shoes at all.
And I couldn't do no shoes because
Like,
my feet would
you
get
know,
wet and I would be sad.
We live in Canada,
Yeah,
right?
I didn't make these questions up. They're just asking you. I would wear heavy boots.
If
I-
we have no,
Yeah, I probably wear heavy
if we have no shoes again ever, do we get to be somewhere where you don't have to wear shoes ever?
No.
Which technically for me is nowhere, but you
yeah,
know what I mean.
like what if we lived at the beach?
Or in space? In space, you don't need shoes.
Yes, you do. You need
certainly
heavy
do.
boots.
You would need heavy boots
Why?
because you can't live in a vacuum. Your feet would explode.
Yeah.
Man, you guys have no fanciful anything, hey? Just
No.
no facts.
Welcome to being
With us.
an adult.
You can't breathe on the moon. Well, yeah, but you're in a dome.
You're not.
You're in a super sweet dome and you're eating poop potatoes like in The Martian.
Oh yeah, that was good. I like that show.
Yes.
That was
Oh,
Mars
yeah.
though. I would rather have
That was
boots.
Mars.
Boots rather than no feet.
Correct.
Or
I would
shoes.
probably do boots too because I
Yeah.
can't handle my feet get wet.
Which is the bullshit answer, right? Like that sucks
Yeah.
because I just want to live on the beach and,
Yes, I
and
would
not
love-
need
yeah.
shoes, but I don't, so I do.
Based on my one beach experience, I too would like to.
This is a bunch of crap already. and
Okay,
we're
no,
only,
no, you'll
we're
like
only
this
one
one.
question deep.
I got lots, and we don't have to answer them all.
Oh, we're gonna answer them
Would you rather be reincarnated as a sea creature or an airborne creature?
Sea creature. Sorry, I'm sorry I snapped that because I can't swim. Brando as a human being can't swim.
'Kay.
And I've never really been under the water before.
You
But if I was a fish, then I could do all that stuff.
No, you still can't.
Oh,
But somehow you can fly if you're 100% air creature.
Same. I hate.
Oh yeah,
I hate the sea.
100%.
It's a whole
You can
new-
travel
it's
anywhere,
like being in
Yeah.
space though. Like,
but it ain't. And listen, you can go to the beach and not need heavy boots.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
I guess. But then I'd be a seagull.
You
That's
know.
okay. You can eat anything. You already eat anything. No, that's not true.
No, I could eat garbage.
What's
I
wrong
already
with
eat garbage.
seagulls? I
Nothing.
want to create a cartoon about seagulls.
What do they do?
They're just funny guys, and then they
They're-
run into other
yes.
birds, and like it's just a story of seagulls, and give them.
It's like Jay and Silent Bob, but with birds.
What accent do they have?
I don't know. Maybe Brooklyn.
No, I think it's mine and yours.
Yeah, the
Then we
Canadian?
could voice.
YouTube?
Then we could be the voice
They
actors.
sound like they're from.
I've told Matt
Letterkenny.
this
Yeah.
many a times. I was like, I gotta create a movie about seagulls.
Yep.
They get a bad rap.
Well, I mean,
Hey, well, what's the movie that just came out? Migration.
Yeah, have you
That
seen
was
it?
actually a good movie.
It's,
That's what-
it's
that's
about
good.
ducks. Isn't
ducks,
it?
right?
Ducks.
Yeah, family of mallard ducks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bunch of
it's good.
All right, bird. That's what I'm being reincarnated as.
Same.
fish.
Okay.
Yeah, fish. Octopus. Oh, octopus.
No, you don't get to pick. It's just underwater or in the sky. So you might get like a shrimp and you
Why
get
is he
eaten
taking
by
the fun
somebody.
out of it? He's just like, no.
Right? Some fisherman
Land or
gets one of those nets with like 10,000 shrimp in it, and a seagull comes down and eats you in one bite.
No, I would be an octopus because I'm super smart and I could escape things and I could use tool and I could make friends with videographers and become super famous.
Get out of jars and stuff.
Yeah.
And
They
are
put it
so
into a
smart.
jar.
There's an octopus named Brando that lives at the Vancouver Aquarium, and sometimes he escapes.
Oh yeah.
There's actually a sign that says, find Brando. And I was like, ooh, I did it. I did it. And then there was a guy like, no, he's the octopus. It's like
That's pretty cool.
news to me.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. What's
Next
the next one? I'm ready.
Would you rather speak in rhyme for the rest of your life or speak in riddles for the rest of your life?
Ooh, I like both of those options.
I feel like I already speak in. Like, nobody understands anything I say anyway. So I feel like I'm already speaking in riddles.
I also would do riddles.
I'd be so pretentious about it too. Hey, before I get up and get you some milk from the fridge, you must answer me these questions, bitch. And then I could do both.
I think that I would rather. Well, the thing about speaking in rhymes is people would be able to start to predict what you're going to say.
Yeah.
Versus actively making your language structured in a way where people don't know what you mean.
Yeah, not every word rhymes like well.
Oh man, it's got to be riddles then. It's got to be riddles because think of how mysterious and sexy that is, and think of how romantic it could be. You go on a date.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Think of how annoying it would be
Okay,
too.
is that our first triple match?
I'm picturing
Yeah,
that
I
date.
think so.
You guys ever see 40-Year-Old Virgin where he's just ask questions, don't do anything but questions? He's like, what do you want to do on the date? Well, what do you want to do on the date? I don't know. How are you feeling today? Like, are you stupid? What's wrong with you? Do you want me to be stupid? Like,
I don't remember
that's
that.
how I feel like that would go. It's like,
Yes.
Okay, would you rather be forced to live the same day over and over again for a full year or take 3 years off the end of your life?
What do I get?
Good question.
Like, what do I get for making? This is a decision where I have to get.
This is like a Mr. Beast episode. Like, do I get $500,000 to live the same day over and over again?
And is it a good day?
Oh,
And
average
what if you don't
day.
get anything? What if it's just like, look, you get to choose
Same day.
over and over again for a full year?
Yeah.
I do not agree.
Do we age? Like,
Yes.
do I have one day and I'm going to be a year older after I've lived May 28th
Correct.
over and over again? I'll be a year older on May 29th?
Yes. You're trading 1 year of the same thing every day for 2 extra years of life.
I'd probably pick that, but then I'd take the day off as if I had to take days off.
Take the day off, beat the system.
And then I'd have a whole year where I could do whatever I wanted and I could use it just like in Groundhog Day to like maybe learn a new thing or...
No, it's the same day.
Well, yeah, but
Living
you
the
wake
same
up
day
every
over and
morning
over.
you get to go and you learn a new thing, just like in Groundhog Day. He taught himself how to play the piano and speak different languages.
That's what I was thinking. And if all of that like fine print is such that you can't do that, think of what you would learn about the stuff that you actually are doing and the stuff about yourself while doing it. One day for a year would be so valuable, and you trade it for 2 years at the end of your life.
Think of all the outrageous things you could try. Because there's no consequences. You could rob banks. You could
Well,
walk
no,
up
that
to somebody
wasn't
with a sword
exactly-
and punch him in the
that wasn't in the
face.
question.
I mean, he's thinking about
Of
the
course it is,
question.
because when you go to sleep in jail, you wake up in your bed because it's the start of the day again.
Yes, you're right.
You
You
can
always
say
go so
everything
dark
you've
where-
But
ever
it's the
wanted to say to
same
everything
day.
you've ever
It's the-
wanted
yeah.
to say to
It's
them.
the same day.
Well, yes, there's no consequences.
No,
I
you're
could-
not. You're thinking about it the wrong way.
I could blow somebody's house up. Just blow it up because I hate them. And they could be sitting there crying, oh my God, all my stuff blew up. And I'd be like, yeah, I did that to you. I did that because you suck. And I've always hated you. And then they're like, oh, Brando hates me. And then I'm like, oh man, I feel so good about myself. And then I go to sleep. I wake up the next day and the house would be back because it's living the same day over again. And they would have no memory of me blowing it up
I
and
think
telling
you're
them that I hate them.
thinking of the structure of this question incorrectly.
No.
It's not just the date over and over again. It's everything that happens to you in a day, and every decision that you make in a day is the same as the day before.
So do I want to
imagine
live
yesterday.
do I
Imagine
wanna live
yesterday.
in real life still?
What did you do yesterday? that day just happens over and over again, and you're conscious of the same day happening over and over again, but you have to choose the same stuff, but nobody else knows. That's effed.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's shitty.
That's how I thought.
That's how I
I would
thought it
still
too.
trade that for 2 years at the end of my
I
life.
would definitely do what I said, where you do whatever you want for a whole year.
Oh, yeah, so would I,
that's
but
what
that's
I'd be
not how
doing.
those days work.
It's how working Groundhog Day.
What's
Okay,
the
next question.
This is the perfect kind of thing that Brando and I would argue
I-
about
yeah,
all day.
It's great. Would you rather erase all of the most embarrassing moments from everyone else's memories or erase them from your own memory?
Like all about us?
Yeah, like anything that's embarrassing that's happened to you, would you erase it from other people's memories or your own?
Oh, I don't like this one.
I don't know if I would do either.
I
But
would
if-
erase it from other people's.
I would erase it from other people's.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have to say that too, because otherwise I'm forgetting stuff that I did.
Can I do devil's advocate though? Is like, what if that was funny to them? What if my embarrassment was like a thing that was enjoyable for other people? Not in a bad way, like somebody was trying to humiliate me at work or somebody was bullying me.
Yeah.
But what if it was like I tripped and fell down and there was like some slapstick because my face hit a pie or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Damn pie just jumped out at me.
yeah, right in the face. Right?
Yeah.
I think your own personal lived experience is more important than what other people think of you or remember. Not what they remember about you, but if it's just limited to embarrassment, get that out of other people's
Right, because what's
shit.
embarrassing to me might not be embarrassing to you or to you.
Yeah.
You know? Or see it that way. I still would erase it from everybody else's
Yeah.
memories.
Yeah, I want to remember my own stuff. I already have enough trouble with it. I don't need to be helping.
I think you'll like this one. Would you rather wear Dracula's cape everywhere for a month
Yes.
or
That one.
a pirate eye patch?
Oh no, Dracula's cape.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's the cape
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
you're lucky on that. If it was Dracula's cape where you get $1 million and you already committed.
Well, I still would wear the cape.
Yeah.
I would still wear the cape.
Dracula's cape, 100%.
Would you rather eat old mystery leftovers in your fridge
Oh, yeah.
or a total stranger's leftovers fridge?
Do I get to know what the...
They're mystery. Both mystery.
I don't know how leftovers in my fridge could be a mystery.
Well, that was what
Well,
I was, like. Has somebody snuck food, or
Well-
is it just like an old takeout container that you found at the back behind the
Yeah,
milk?
what if there's 4 takeout containers? You don't know which one is in what and how long it's been in there, but it's old and
Oh, come on.
old. It
You're
says old.
making all the freaking rules up. You're
No,
moving
I
the
said, would you
goalposts.
rather eat old mystery
that's-
leftovers in your fridge or total strangers leftovers?
My own. My own.
I agree.
Well, yeah, because I mean, and this is specific to me, but like, it's going to be spaghetti or a hamburger or a pizza or a taco at my house. That's all I'm going to get. There's not going to be anything weird.
Yeah, and you know, you kind of have an idea of how old it is. You know, in a
Yeah.
stranger's, just it could be in there for 4 months,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you can
Yeah.
get real sick.
Yeah, my own. That's no doubt.
Would you rather be a regular person or an immortal dog?
So I'm immortal in that I never die.
Yeah, but you're a
like,
dog.
What kind of dog?
Can I be killed?
Any?
Yeah, like that's the yeah.
Mm,
And am I still me inside the dog?
well, if you're
No, you're a
immortal,
dog.
could you be killed? Yes.
Well, you can be slain. Like you can get killed, but you might not be able to die. Like you won't die of old age or sickness.
Yeah.
But you will. You could be killed. Like if you're
If you get shot.
or roadkill,
Yeah.
Yes.
skydive with no parachute. I don't know why a dog would do that.
So so am I me inside the dog, or am I just like a dog?
You inside the dog.
And I'm immortal?
Yeah.
Definitely that. Live the day and just do whatever I want?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'd do whatever I wanted and everybody'd be so happy to see me. It's like, oh, here comes Brando the dog. He's got his weird construction hat on again for some reason. He's carrying a
How'd you
flashlight in
put
his
on the
hand.
hat?
Somebody would help me because I'd be the most famous dog of all time. I'd ride the bus. I'd pay for ice cream with a leaf because people would think it was cute. And I'd be like, yeah, sucker, I'm a dog. I ain't got
You'd
no
pee
money.
on people you didn't like.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude.
And they wake up the next morning and not remember.
That feels like the best. And everybody would pet me and stuff. Man.
Okay,
Man,
okay.
that's
it
the
was,
life.
It was an immortal dog, or what was?
Or just a person.
Or just shitty me? I picked the dog.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh.
Mind you, wait a second. wait a second. We have to consider the ramifications of this, Brando. You get to watch your family die instead of the opposite. Your family gets to watch you die if you're a dog. Like, I'm an immortal god to my dog. She was this big when I got her, and she's going to live her whole life, and I'm just going to be this unchanging person that gives her food until she gets old and decrepit and dies. And that's horribly sad. What if that was reversed and you had to watch your that happen to your family?
Well, I mean, we have to do that with our dogs.
Yeah. It's a circle
So it's
of life.
the same thing.
Oh,
And let's face it, if you're a dog, you're probably cute, and you just get a new family.
Yeah.
Get a new
I
family.
suppose you get a new family.
Yeah, what are they gonna do?
Oh, it's like the movie Fluke. Remember that movie?
No.
What? How do I know? A movie
How
that
does
you know?
and how does he not know?
You like it? It's a dad who gets reincarnated as a dog, and he finds his old family and has to like convince his old family to adopt him. Mm-hmm. It's kind of weird.
Fun.
We should watch it.
Yes.
And come back
Uncle
and-
Brando should watch that. He just freaking cry.
Probably not.
Okay. Would you rather live in a country with low cost of living but horrible weather, or live in a
already
country with
do.
high cost of living with amazing weather?
Well, no, we have the worst of everything.
Yeah, we live
High
in-
cost of living, terrible weather.
I like the weather changes and all
You
the.
shut your mouth.
I love it. I love the seasons. I love the changes. I live for it. I need it.
Shh.
I feel like if you live in a place that has wonderful weather but high cost of living means you have to work all the time, you never get to enjoy the awesome place where you live.
I agree.
But then if you live somewhere that sucks, you could create for yourself a place that you enjoy, and you could actually have the time to enjoy it. So I think I would live here in good old Saskatoon.
What if I
Lower cost of
married
living, terrible
married
weather.
rich, and then I could still,
Yeah, but we're dudes. We don't have that option.
yeah.
Yeah, we have to be rich.
Yeah. I would probably take. Can I just split the difference and say like medium cost of living, okay weather?
No,
Damn it.
Yeah,
Can't
that's
I?
not the question.
you have to pick one of the two answers.
He's right. You do.
Drink Gary's water.
Okay, I would pick.
What if you're in like Antarctica?
I don't think it's cheap to live there.
No.
No, because they
groceries
got to
would be
like pipe
expensive.
in water and they got to bring you your food and like you
So
can
where-
only get in and out by helicopter.
Where would be a low cost of living?
Like Mexico, like Guatemala.
Oh, what country? Low
Like
cost of living?
Colombia.
But that's not horrible weather. That's nice weather, isn't it?
Yes,
Horrible
but
weather is
you,
like
but
what-
you want to live like in New Delhi, India? Like there's 7 trillion people there.
Yeah, I don't want to live there.
Yeah.
Terrible
my
weather
space.
and low cost of living would be somewhere like Whitehorse
Yes.
or one of the towns in Nunavut or something where the government pays you a dividend to live there because it's so shitty and it's expensive to live, but there's like something that makes up for it. As
Subsidy.
far as I've been
Yeah.
told, there's a
Yeah,
subsidy to
yeah.
help people
Like
out.
Juneau, Alaska, or something,
Yeah,
where like
that's
people
what I
do
would-
live.
Not in Alaska though, because Alaska is quite nice. I've been led to believe. Where
I
think
also think.
Yeah, until it's minus 50 and snows 12 feet.
it's minus 50 and snows 12 feet here.
Yeah, but it's really expensive to live here.
It's a dry cold. What?
It's a dry expense.
What?
I can't afford the PST. The inflation on food is ridiculous. I would pick high cost of living, bad weather.
You should grow. Do you grow your own food? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, only 4 months of the year though, because I live somewhere where crappy weather is.
Well, you gotta produce enough so you can store it away.
Greenhouse.
Yep,
Okay.
should.
Yep.
God damn it.
Would you rather have a face that everyone laughs at, or a name that everyone laughs at?
I already have a face that everybody
already
laughs
have
at. Have you ever
both of
looked at me? Have you ever looked at? Look at my face. Look at it.
Man.
And I love being me. It's awesome.
I think I'd rather have a face that everybody laughs at.
I would rather have a name that everyone laughs at because not everyone knows my name.
What would your name be? But you can't have an alias or a nickname.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. You have to tell everybody your real name when
Your
you meet
real
them.
name, like Cockapoo Peepee.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
could be,
yeah, something like that. What if
your
it
name
was
could be
just-
Dink Trinkle.
Yeah, something stupid like that.
Dick Ballsizer. That's a
Yeah.
substitute teacher I had one time.
Yes.
No, what's his name?
Dick Ballsizer. Well, Richard Ballsizer, but as we all know, Dick is short for Richard. So
Like
Dick
the football coach,
Ballsizer.
Dick Buttkiss. Like, why would you just call yourself Richard?
Yeah.
If your name is Richard, just call yourself Richard.
Okay, so you said funny face.
Yeah, I think I changed my mind though.
I'm a funny face guy for sure.
Okay.
'Cause I-
You know what? Funny face, because then you can make a career out of it.
You could.
There you go. Okay, always a positive, right, Uncle Brando?
Yes. Oh, before we move on to the next question, you are watching the Friday Fun Table with me, Uncle Brando, sitting in for producer Gary, I'm going to call him.
Yep.
'Cause that's what we call him on the Commander Cookout podcast. I'm here with my co-host Ryan and our good friend regular here on the Friday Fun Table, Hard-Cora. She is playing Would You Rather with us, and me and Ryan are having fun. I hope you're playing along at home. Thank you for joining us. Continue, Hard-Cora.
That's it.
Okay. Would you rather be infamous in history books or be forgotten after your death?
Ooh.
Like infamous, like, let's say famous for being an immortal dog that did crime, or famous for being a guy that lived the same day over and over again and did a whole bunch of horrific shit, thinking that nobody would remember it, but then they did? Or like horrific for like doing something terrible, like I invented a plague that wiped out something.
That.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think if you get famous enough because you're like a world leader or something, like think of reading a history book. There's not very many world leaders where you can say, oh yeah, that guy was awesome all the time, right? Like, oh man, he sure pulled the economy out of something, but it was at the cost of like 7 million lives, right? Like there's always something bad about people in history books.
Yeah, I always find something terrible about you.
Yep.
Does the day that I die, my family just forget about me?
Yes.
Ooh, probably take that one.
What?
Well, because then they wouldn't be sad.
Yeah, then nobody's
yeah.
sad.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be a jerk in history books.
What happens to all of the sweet stuff that we put on the internet?
Good question.
Does it get deleted or does
No,
it
it
get to
stays
stay?
there, but our family doesn't remember that it's us.
Yeah.
I'm fine
I
with
would say that.
Yeah.
Because then legions of other people could rediscover how funny and awesome we were.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
What about you? What did you?
But you haven't answered in like a good fair drinking while.
I don't know. I was watching History Channel yesterday, and I was like, man, like everyone's remembering all these like corrupt kings and the people that work for these corrupt kings, and who's gonna remember people nowadays? You know, nobody's doing anything that's like.
Oh, yes, they are.
Well, I mean, unless you're like killing
Yeah.
millions of people, or you're, you know, shooting out schools or something like
Yeah,
that. People
yeah.
talk about that kind of stuff.
I
but-
think of like, okay, so infamous in history books, those are world leaders. Those are people like, and it doesn't just need to be at a glance history books or like the top 10 U.S. presidents of all time. Like you could go to a local library. We have 17 of them in Saskatoon because we need them all. And you could just like pick out a book, and it could be Canadian history, and maybe it'll have like a list of Canadian prime ministers, or here's all the people that were ever featured on a Canadian like
Coin.
or money, right? And those people are famous for good reasons. Like Terry Fox just got on our $5 bill.
Yeah.
Nobody's got anything bad to say about him.
My son knows him just by the glance at him. He's on
Your
the
son
TV.
met Terry Fox?
Well, he's on the like TV commercial, and he's just like Terry Fox. Or
I bet
on
he
the
smells
TV.
like pickles. I'll say something bad about him. I don't know.
Oh, yeah?
What's he gonna do? Chase me down?
Probably. He'd probably run faster than you. You're freaking 100.
That's true. I am 1,000. Fair point. What's the next
one?
question?
Would you rather end war or poverty?
Ooh.
I'd do war. I'd end war.
I think this is a trick question because this is just me, and I don't want to, no politics, no religion. But I think if you end poverty, you could probably do away with war too.
I look at it the other way around.
Because you have the ability to end one, that you could also end the other one, or if this, then that.
Well,
Because if you end war, you take care of a good, fair
yeah,
dinkum
and then you
amount
can
of
work
poverty.
on poverty too.
the mechanics of ending poverty would be such that people would have less to fight over. They'd be energy secure. They'd have food. They'd have all the things that you need to live a life that you're not desperate.
Ooh.
And so it would be a lot more difficult, I'll say necessary, first of all, for people to fight each other for things. And it would be a lot more difficult for somebody to say, hey, you with the good life and happy family, I want you to get a gun and go over here and shoot this other guy
You with the 100-year-old dog.
who also has a good life and a happy family and a good job, and everybody's living happily and healthy, but we want you to shoot each other. Everybody be like, fuck you, do it yourself.
You know
Right?
what? These days, I don't think that there's any really impoverished people that are starting or initiating or supporting wars. No politics, no religion. This is a tightrope. We're walking the edge of a knife here with this one.
You could have just chose end war or poverty. You guys went into it.
I would end poverty.
This is the kind of thing that we argue about.
Yeah,
I would end war.
Same war.
Think of the
Phenom.
job. Think of okay.
Yeah, he agrees with me.
You know what? Either way, like you could create jobs. Either way, less people would be hungry. Less people would
Be dead.
be dead. Right? Yeah. There's certainly positives to either. Ooh, that's a good one. That's the best one so far.
That's
I
a
think.
deep question.
Oh,
We
okay.
could
That's a good one.
hours on that one. All right.
Okay. Would you rather be able to forget your worst memory
Yes.
or remember your best memory better?
Ooh.
I want that one. I want to remember my best memory better.
Me
'cause
too.
There's something about just sitting somewhere that's really comfortable and thinking about like just the best thing that ever happened to you. And you're
Yeah.
like,
And
life
you
is
can,
cool.
the older you get, you only remember certain details and you start forgetting certain things, I feel like.
Yeah.
And
You know what? This is the thing about that kind of question, like the focus on the negative or focus on the positive. You know, I'm a
Yeah.
positive focuser.
Positive focuser. I heard it.
you
I
got
heard it here too.
You got it.
Don't Google that.
No.
He's a
I
positive
don't
poster.
know if I have a worst memory. I don't know if there's a definite thing that I can say this is the worst thing or my
By
worst
default,
day.
everybody has a worst memory and a best memory.
Yeah. I
Yes,
guess it's
but I don't know what my
perspective.
worst one is. I do know, and here's my question. I'll answer your
Always
question with a
got a
question.
question.
What's
shit.
the best day of your life? Like, think of the best day of your life.
my children were born.
Yeah, that's
On
what
the
you're
same
using?
day?
No.
She got twins, and they met Terry Fox.
Which one of them? Which one of the birthdays was your favorite?
Births?
Yeah, because there was 2 different days. So, I got her. Oh, I got her.
Probably Harlow because it wasn't traumatic.
So Harlow's your favorite. You
Yes,
heard it
now
on
we
the
know what-
internet.
No, Charlie's my favorite. My daughter called another kid at daycare yesterday garbage. We are,
Fantastic.
I love that. I love that. There's so much worse things that she could have called them, and she defaulted to garbage. Good for her.
Do you have a best
for
day
her.
of your life?
Me?
Yeah, do you have a
Man,
best
I don't
day?
remember an individual day of my life. Are
You
you,
don't
kidding
remember
me?
the best day of your life?
Every day I wake up and I'm awake is the best day of my life.
That's the 100-year-old dog mentality, though.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
right.
that. And Groundhog Day, sort of.
Yeah. It's like, I'm still here, man. I'm
Remember my best one better, because as you age, I think you would lose that.
Yep.
And if you could,
It's always
a-
easy to focus on negative things because they never leave you because they scarred you. Whereas
Yeah.
sometimes good things.
and your worst memory, like you could work on that.
what's
like,
the
get
opposite
better.
what's the opposite of a bad memory scar? Like, what's the opposite of scar tissue or emotional trauma?
Trauma
Trauma,
in the
but
body.
But what's the opposite of that? Like
Oh.
good trauma?
Oh, what's the opposite of? I don't know.
Is there a word for
Happiness?
that? Psychologist, psychiatrist? Is there a opposite word of trauma?
Put it in the comments.
Pleasure?
Unlike Gary, me and Ryan will actually read them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they will.
Yeah.
Pleasure? It's got to be pleasure, right?
Yeah.
But that doesn't seem like that's good enough.
No.
Like bad is and trauma, those don't mean the same thing.
Yeah.
Man, what's the opposite of frickin' trauma? How come we're stupid?
We're not mental health experts. That's why we're doing this instead of being functional members of society, Ryan.
I suppose.
Would you rather stay young physically or mentally?
Ooh.
Mine's physically.
Uncle Brando's neither.
Yeah, I'm not any of those things.
I'd say physically because the more active you are, the more you're using your brain, and you would probably last a little bit longer.
Yeah,
without
my
mentality.
my wife's grandma's like almost 90, sharp as a tack. She still does her own garden.
That's what I mean. If
Yeah.
the more movement you do, it's better for you.
And she's smart. Yeah, I would stay young mentally. Speaking as somebody who's aging, just broke my leg. Freaking all my hair's falling out. Yeah, it sucks getting old, eh, Brando?
I think it would be difficult to have like the mind of a, call it a 30-year-old person, but to be like in a 90-year-old body that like.
Oh yeah,
can't
also
work
that.
the way that it, you know what I mean?
It's like I told my wife when she turns 40, I'm trading her in for 2 20-year-olds. She's
There you
like,
go.
you couldn't handle that.
like Big Urs, right? Like she's my dog, and she can do not agility stuff, but like she can jump high, and there's all these things that she can do. But over the last few years, like she used to be able to jump over like the boards around an elementary school rink. She could clear that,
Holy.
right? Like she could jump really high. And now, because she's a little bit older and she's a little bit slower, now she can't do that anymore. She can't even like clamber over them, right? And I think that.
But she's also out of the puppy phase, so that's the trade-off.
Yeah, so
She's not jumping on your head when you get home from work.
Yeah, but she's aging and she can't do the things, but she'll still try if I ask her to. So she'll do her best, but like it won't work, and then she feels bad. So I think if it was me inside of that situation, I was like, man, why can't I just climb these fucking stairs well, Brando, it's because you're 90 and your knees are fake and your hips are fake and your back doesn't work and you just crapped yourself and it's sponge bath time, Grandpa. Stop screaming at the clouds.
You'd be funny old. Getting sponge
He
bath.
already is old. Don't you know? He was born in
Wouldn't that be-
92 BC.
Could you imagine you were like Brando the dog and you get to hang out with Big Earth?
Oh, that'd be so awesome.
Go walking through fields.
Flumping around. That's the only word that comes to mind.
Yes.
Flumping around.
Okay, would you rather have more money or more time?
Oh, yes.
Yes to both.
Yes.
Yes, that is true.
I'd probably have like, I have a question. Like, what do they mean more time? Like more time added on to like my death day?
Yeah, like, do we just get older and more decrepit?
Yeah, because
Does time go slower? Cora, these questions are very poignant for me this week. What does time mean?
yeah,
And is it more money? Like I have more money in my bank account? Do I just get paid more per hour?
yeah. The more you take out money, and it just keeps going in there.
Oh, infinite money all day. Oh, yeah.
Same.
Yep.
But that's not the question. Is it infinite time or infinite money? That's not the question. It just means more. I
Okay,
think
how
more
about-
time because time you can create more money. But time, if you're
Oh,
not
Ryan's so smart.
actively creating money with whatever time you have been gifted,
Yep.
you can do other stuff.
Infinite time or infinite money? Infinite money for me.
Infinite money all day. Yeah.
Do I stop aging?
No, you keep getting older.
Can I be slain?
Yes. Yes.
Brenda says yes.
That one is yes, because that's not immortality.
Oh man, I still might take time there.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Oh.
Would you rather
Yeah,
live?
frick. Money. I'll just take the money and run.
Would you rather live forever or die at a normal age?
Live forever.
Live forever.
How many of these are there?
There's lots. Shay.
No, like the time versus age one.
Oh,
Live forever or die of a normal death?
Live forever equals immortality. I'm doing that.
Yeah, and that also
all the reasons.
equals like make more money, right? It's like, you know, any poor vampires when you find out that they're 500 years old? Like, wouldn't you be able to speak 9 languages and own 6 different companies named Microsoft if you were alive for 500 years?
You know what else you could do?
So, like, yeah, being alive forever, but then you're not allowed to choose more money or more time. Oh man, see, this is all crazy. I'm all confused.
he's going into it too much.
This is bullshit. What's the next question?
Okay. Would you rather visit the past or travel to the future?
Oh, this is so awesome. I'm going to go back in time and visit the dinosaurs all day long. And I would bring one back with me, and I would tame it, and I would ride it, and I would figure a cool name for it.
I think I asked this last time, and I think you
And
said
we'd be
this
best
exact.
friends. My answer will never change.
Dinosaurs or future? Oh, I think I'd go to the past.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'd go to the past too. That's such a me answer though. Like I'd go to the past and just like
You'd probably do historical things.
just
You'd go
get
to all the
rich and just
sites. Yeah.
invest in Ford Motor Company and Microsoft and
Do you ever see that? It's the meme with Spider-Man and Sauron, like the pterodactyl thing. And Spider-Man's go to him, you could literally change human DNA. You could cure cancer, but instead you're turning peoples into dinosaurs. And he goes, well, I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people into dinosaurs. That's you and me in this situation.
Yeah, I go in the past too, because what if you went to the future and nobody was there and you were the only one there?
ooh yeah. What if the universe didn't even exist?
Yeah.
And you just immediately turned into nothing, and then you were
Yeah.
stuck in nothing
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
What
There,
an
how's that
existential
for-
crisis. Hey?
Exactly.
Like if you were to
Yeah.
go into the world and see like Armageddon had happened and everybody's dead, but you don't know what happened because nobody's there to ask.
It's like the last scene in Planet of the Apes from the 70s, and the guy comes back to the beach and sees the Statue of Liberty, and he goes, "No, damn you," or whatever he says.
finally blew it up. Ah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather live in a world without music or without color?
This is 100-year-old Brando as a dog again. No color is what he's gonna pick.
Eh,
No color?
eh.
That one's hard for me.
Yeah, probably.
Was there color and then there was not?
Yes.
Ooh.
I'd have to say no music. How would you not be able to see the world? It's so beautiful.
It would still
This
be
is you know what? Out of all of the ones where you're talking about war and poverty and living forever, dying, all that stuff, this one is the first one that really made me not think about my own experience. Like, okay, there's deaf people and there's colorblind people. Which one would I rather be? Is where my mind went.
Well, you're not deaf. There just isn't music anymore. Are there still birds?
Yeah.
Do they go?
No, that's music.
Oh.
No, they
Bird
do.
music. No, that's bird beatboxing. That doesn't. No, you don't get to hear that. The birds just sit there like this.
No, not sound. Music.
I hum to myself and sing to myself too much to not have music, and I think that I could adapt my like perception of the world to live without color.
Yeah,
I
I'd
would
rather-
hate it, but
yeah,
I could do
music. I'd
Okay.
rather have music.
Last one.
it. Okay.
Would you rather drop a bad habit or gain a good one?
Ooh, is a good one get me money?
He's always yes.
So
Drop a bad
is the
habit?
good habit like I just find like a bag with a dollar sign on it outside my door every day?
It's your hobby, yeah. You just like look behind dumpsters and find bags of money.
Yeah, is that or I punch a brick and then a giant gold coin comes out?
Sure, I mean that's not real, but yeah.
Has any of his answers been real? Has any one answer been real?
I'd probably new one. What was the question?
New
Gain a new one.
Gain a new, yeah. I don't think I have any hobbies that are bad enough that I would have to lose one.
Habit.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah, probably gain a new one.
Same.
You know what? I'm going to eliminate a bad one because I don't want to keep napping in the mid-afternoon, and that's the one
yeah.
I would drop.
Terrible.
You
for
gotta nap
productivity.
earlier. That's the problem.
I would drop it immediately.
4 o'clock. That's the evening.
Yeah, like I would if I wasn't going to be on stream at 5:30 playing Star Tropics, I would go home and have a nap after this.
Good shout out. Yeah, don't do that. That's too late.
You're like, what am I
Then you're,
doing?
then you're never gonna sleep at night.
Oh, I
Yeah.
sleep at night.
Oh, yes, because you're old. Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot
I go to bed at like 2 and then I wake up at 7 and I'm ready to go.
that. Yeah. Is that the last question?
Yeah.
Who won?
I
don't think there's
not.
winners.
just
I
got
feel
to-
like Phenom probably won that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, he didn't have to expose his soul.
Can we get Frankie paired up? I don't even know how long Frankie's supposed to play. So like this doesn't help me if it actually does play in my head or on the show. But I did watch most of the shows on your show this week. Thank you guys all very much for being here. Thanks to Ryan and Cora and Wendy. And Matt from All the Bands watched us from the dump. And Uncle Grandma came through the station. Adrian the Canadian was here. He actually came in onto our stream on Tuesday. Gave Gary a bunch of stuff. I actually got to meet him in real life. He's a very, very pleasant man. Coach Mazer was here. Curtis Anderson, I think, was in either recording something or chilling on the show at one point. I'd imagine Matt Young from CTV and all the rest of the crew here at the Dufferin Avenue Media Network. LB and Dragon and Phenom and everybody. Get out, enjoy the Saskatoon spring. Have the greatest weekend of all time. And we're going to be back here Monday with another episode of your show on the Dufferin Avenue Media Network. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.